When you're back in Chicago, and you have all this money, how are you? It's like you're the big dog.
See, look, like, okay, with the money in Chicago, right? It's a little irritating because it's like you can't really move how you want to move out here. Like you got to move like a damn near like a soldier, army sergeant. You know what I'm saying? You got to have your team. You can't post where you stay. You can't even like even if you want to. I'm gonna tell you how good people is. You can post. A lot of people can get you in condos in Chicago, so you could post a certain cabinet. You know what I'm saying, in your crib, and motherfuckers gonna know. Oh damn, he stay at the woo woo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now you'll have motherfuckers in the building like, damn, see if you see woo woo in there. He staying there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's dangerous like that though. Even with the cars though, you riding around Chicago, motherfuckers slide up on you. Like you can't be too much out.
Yeah.
You probably can pull out at like once, twice a week, but you can't be out every day just ride.
And you know, I always noticed that because the drill scene was real popping with a lot of diss records.
Yeah.
You'll see somebody diss somebody, and then 2 days later, it's like, how the fuck did you find them?
Cause like,
And how did you find this guy within 48 hours?
Cause it's when you watching somebody real good, you look at everything. You look at the baby mama. You look at where they doing this at, where they doing that at. Like let's say if it's a rapper, do they have a show? Who is this manager? Who is their friends? You start watching their friends.
So it gets that technical in Chicago.
Man, listen, if we on your ass, we get to watching your friends, your baby mamas, her friends, because it's going to be a way we can catch you. You get what I'm saying? So that's basically, you got to think like that. You got to play defense like that. So I'm not really into it with motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, like that. But still though, when you get money, you still a target. Like on some, man, I can't wait to catch up with dude, you know what I'm saying? So you still got to play it like that though, you know what I mean? You ain't.
And it's kind of like weird. Well, I'm not even gonna say weird, but it's like an egotistic thing because I see a lot of Chicago people saying, and the world says it now, but I first heard it in Chicago, the phrase "we outside" or "I'm outside," and that that as a statement as like I'm outside, like I'm
yeah,
really
like okay. For instance, yeah, you like that can stand for a lot of different things because if you outside, you're not outside around the ops. You're just outside.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because if you was outside around the ops, you wouldn't be outside. You'd be dead. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it just depends on the outside of what you're talking about because that don't really mean that because some people are saying when I'm outside, they'll be on the op block like shit. I'm outside. What's up? With the pole on their lap like type shit.
Yeah.
Trying to catch somebody. You know what I mean? Versus a motherfucker just saying shit. I'm on my block. I'm outside. Ain't nobody sliding up. It can be two ways to it.
Yeah, because I mean, you notice, you know, I'm a fan of music. I'm a fan of rappers. We post rappers in Chicago. Artists really never post their whereabouts.
Man,
like not even in their own crib.
You can't. You have to have a camera like up. You know what I'm saying? Like, just pay attention. Just pay attention to certain people. They have a camera either up like this, like it's flat up. They'll show the ceiling a lot. You can't really just stunt like, yeah, I'm in this condo and you know what I'm saying? Hell no. Nah. You asking for it, and they are going to sit and lamp on your ass every day, all day. It might not even be your ops. It just might be somebody that's just want to catch up with you. You know what I'm saying? It just can be anybody.
I've also always wondered in Chicago, women, right? Yeah, everybody needs a piece of pussy now and then.
Yeah.
When you meet these women, do you trust them off rip? Do you got to fill them out a little bit? How you know they not setting you up? Like,
to be honest, I don't really talk to Chicago women like that. Like, not saying that nothing wrong with Chicago women, but at the same time, it's just like I said, you just don't know what you're running into. Like you say, they might have brothers, cause you can't. When you getting money though, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just two ways. It go two ways though. A lot of people that's in Chicago that I know, they play the suburbs or they playing OT, you know what I'm saying, out of town. Because Chicago is just a little, bitches is setting niggas up right now in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? They just doing all types of shicey shit and it's going both ways with that shit. So
right. Now growing up You're in the Chicago streets, what the West Side, right? Like growing up,
Yeah,
really.
24th in Cali, Londale
Um,
Gardens. It was a mixture. It was GDs, Vice Lords, Land Kings, SDs. It was just a little row housing project. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So it was when I was a shorty. It was real bad, but like I say, it wasn't like crazy to the point where you just you know what I mean. But it
yeah,
was definitely. I knew what a gun was very very young. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Growing up, did you ever get pressured into like being in that?
Low key, yeah, definitely. Niggas was like, see, in one neighborhood we had three different gangs. We had the GDs, the Vice Lords, and we just and the BDs in one neighborhood though. So it was kind of like, okay, you want to be friends with them, you gotta be this. You want to be friends with them, you gotta be this. You want to be friends with them, you gotta be that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it was kind of weird because you went to school with these friends and they different gangs.
yeah,
So let's say if you hang out with a GD and a BD, they different gangs, but at school y'all cool. But when y'all get back to the neighborhood, y'all gotta split up. So it was kind of strange to me. You know what I'm saying? I was
yeah.
just all fucked up from it.
Man,
So
so you was just really fucking with
yeah, that's why
everybody.
that's why that's what made me just like not really get too crazy into the gang banging because I was seeing niggas gang bang, but then like get talked about, get finessed, get set up. You know what I'm saying? Like one nigga was hanging out, they whooping him with baseball bats and shit like that. So I'm just like, man, hell no. I always wanted to be like, I would always just look up to the big time money drug dealing ass motherfucker. I used to be like, damn, I want to be like, dude, I don't know about these niggas.
Yeah,
These niggas just standing around and just smoking squares, and I want to be like, dude, right there with that nice car and all that money. He got the girls. I wanted to be like that.
in Chicago, people with the money though, they stick out like a red thumb,
Yeah,
right?
but they doing some clearly. Dude, whoever at that time he was doing something. And he
Right.
was
Yeah, he was doing something right.
everybody wanted to be like that person though. You get
Yeah,
what I'm saying? I always wanted to be like that. Some people looked up to more of the people that was like the dangerous gangster type of people. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I looked up to the money. Ain't nothing wrong with looking up to people that's
yeah.
doing what they doing, but I just was on the money shit.
I remember I was in Chicago last year. Man, we was on the West Side. I don't know what street. I know we was by the United Center, and then
Yeah.
we went by this banging ass Chinese spot, and it was a whole bunch of black people. You know what I
I know
mean?
what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was right by the United Center,
Yeah.
right
I know
same
what you're talking
street,
about.
same street. Then 2 blocks later, it was Hispanics. That's all you
Yeah,
seen.
yeah, yeah.
It was like the craziest shit I've ever
Cause
seen.
it's
Like,
like Humboldt Park over there.
yeah, but it's like I've been to Cali a lot,
Yeah.
and that Chicago shit was segregated. Like,
Yeah.
is that just the boundaries you have to live by? Like, you can't.
Like I said, by being from Chicago, you know the neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? You gonna know this where all the kings at, this where all the SDs at, this where you know what I'm saying? You gonna know before you even
Yeah,
fly through.
and it's off limits. You don't go there.
I mean, you're not just gonna it just depends. If you're riding through, you probably a ride through to go take care of some business, but you just not finna
Stop at a
freelance over
store.
there,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Or just go in the store. You know what I'm saying? You asking for something to happen if you're doing stuff like that.
Did you have your father in your life?
Yeah,
Okay. Do
yeah.
you think that means a lot of like why you didn't get into gangs because you didn't have to go
Nah,
through the
nah,
streets to
nah.
look
It
for
wasn't.
love?
It wasn't like that. It wasn't like really just me seeing off experience of what was going on with people and the reaction from it. I always paid attention to the
The reaction,
reaction,
the
the
results.
results.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I wanted the results of the good life. That wasn't. I was seeing a lot of carrying guns. I see a nigga for 2-3 weeks with a fat ass gun. Now he gone. Or then damn. I just seen him 3 days ago. He got shot. Damn, I seen this dude, they beating him with bats because he violated. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be mixed in with that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to just be, like I said, I want to be the boss. So I figured when I was growing up, I always was like, damn, I'm going to get rich. I was telling myself, you know what I mean? That I'm going to get rich.